I cannot believe what I am seeing. It is 7 a.m. Actually, 7:08 a.m. to be exact. As you can see, I'm one of the first 100 people to see this post. And the reason why I was able to see this was I just relogged into Marvel Future Fight. I recently created a couple videos, right? I made one for Proxima and I have another one processing right now for Corvus Clave. That's gonna be up probably before this or maybe after this. At this point, I don't know yet, right? I record a lot of videos at once. So anyways, point is, we have another notice here from the devs. We got two messages following the lockout that happened yesterday, the emergency maintenance that took place because of the whole CTP premium items being given out like candy that could essentially destroy the game. You guys know my stance on that. We're not going to go into that too much. All right. However, we have some more information here because there were a couple people, yeah, I would say a good amount of people at least, that used items, and because of that their accounts were restricted. They couldn't play the game, and it said basically you've been locked out for 365 days and whatnot, and people are losing their minds thinking they're banned for a whole year, and it's completely understandable. If you log into a game that you've been playing for years, you're spending money on, and you're like, wait, I'm locked out for a year, what do you mean? You know, what's all my hard work and me spending money on this game gotten me to be locked out because of a mistake that was not my fault, right? You guys messed up and I have to suffer for it? No, right? So anyways, we have more notices here from the devs and it looks pretty damn good. And the reason why I was able to notice this is because I saw something insane in my inventory. So let's talk about it, right? The message goes, "Greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. First of all, we apologize. This is like their third apology, third, fourth, maybe fifth apology at this point. They've been apologizing like crazy, but they're not just giving us empty promises and just like saying we're sorry. They're actually backing it up with like compensation for the rewards. So let's talk about it. I know we got rewards yesterday and I didn't talk about those, but I'll talk about those in this video as well, right? So first of all, we apologize for not being able to provide a notice fast enough to all our agents that have been waiting for further news. Actually, they gave us one like, what was that, 20 hours ago? And this is like more communication that we've seen from them in like years. So honestly, I would love to see, I hate that it took something this bad or this like drastic to get them to like communicate with us regularly. I hope that we could see a team that does this like willingly when the game is not like about to like lose millions of dollars, literally, right? Anyways, as we are well aware of the inconvenience of our agents who have been restricted in the game and the voices of our agents about additional measures, we have been carefully discussing this issue. Luckily, this happened in the middle of the week. Imagine if this happened on the weekend when everybody was away. Oh my gosh, it would be terrible, right? It would be terrible. I don't know, maybe they would call in the staff to work through the weekend or something because, yeah, let's just hope this never happens again. We will first announce the access restriction and withdrawal operation issue. Although we have internally tried every possible method, we apologize for not being able to fully withdraw all items due to either technical or other reasons. So basically, what they're saying is there are people in the game that got the items and they did stuff with the items, which I told people not to do. I'm like, don't use them, they're probably gonna take it back. I didn't use mine. I just basically got them because, like, you know, as a streamer, you guys don't stream, right? But anybody who makes content and they stream, you know, when your viewers come in and they're like, yo, do this, do this, do this, you're there to please, you're there to entertain. So people came in, they say, yo, pop the chest. People say, keep going. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna chill, right? This don't feel right. People like, yo, keep going, burn all your stuff, da 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 da. It's no different than when I'm gambling for CTPs and stuff, and people like, yo, we want to see you burn more, even if you're failing, right? So it is what it is. Anyways, people use the items, and because of that, their accounts were locked, right? Because it was unfair for people to be getting so many items, even if they worked for those fragments or spent money to get the characters built up to get those fragments. They weren't supposed to get so many rewards, like years worth of rewards. Like myself, I got like 29 CTPs, and then I got like 30 Odin's Blessings and then like 10 cards, actually 7 cards, and I had more Odin's Blessings that I could use and stuff, right? Obviously, all of those have been taken back from my account, and for good reason, right? For one, that was way too much, right? Way too much. I can gamble and I could get those CTBs back, no problem. But the point is, that was just way too much and way too quickly, and I guess way too cheap, right? Too much of a good thing, you know? Anyways, we have not been able to fully withdraw the items of 250 agents. So that's actually really good. Considering how many people probably did this in the hour that it was available, only 250 people surviving this like this Armageddon, if you will. It's actually pretty good, right? Anyways, so we have proceeded with a different restriction. Okay, based on the number of times each agent use items of the, so they're basically doing the restriction based on the amount of time they used it. I used it a bunch of time. I thought they were doing the restrictions based on, oh wait, no, I think they used the items and consumed it so they couldn't pull it off their account. Anyways, agents that use the acquired items. Okay, yes, so that was the problem. I knew it, right? It's not getting the items that's the problem. It's you getting the items and then using the items, like to craft cards or to like reforge CTPs, because then the item is gone. I thought it would have been a pretty easy thing for them to do, to just go in your account and like delete a premium card and then give you back the card that you had before, or like clone the stat of the card you had before the update and then give it back to you or something like that. But I guess that's not possible. Whew, wow. Okay, we have concluded that these agents were playing the game in a normal manner, so access restrictions have been removed. Interesting. Agents that use the acquired items in the ultimate twice or more, a different access restriction period will be applied to these agents on the number of item usage, maximum 7 days. When logging into the game, the access restriction period is being displayed at 365 days. This is not actually the period. Okay, so basically what they're saying here is, if you got the items, you got a bunch of them, right? Like let's say you got 50 of them, you're gonna be locked out of the game for a week because you use them, not because you got them, right? Just because you use the item and they cannot take it back off your account. Like I got a bunch of them, but they were just able to go in my account pretty easily because one, I never touched the items after I got them. I never locked them, I never used them, I never equipped them to any characters, nothing. Because like on the stream, within 3 minutes of me doing the pose, I said, yeah, this don't feel right. This is definitely gonna be something that they're gonna like take back later on via a rollback on the server. And lo and behold, it came to pass, right? Anyways, once again, we apologize for all the inconvenience. So basically they're gonna lock out people for up to 7 days, which to be honest, 7 days, depending on how many times these guys use this system. Like let's say they craft like a whole card set, 7 days, 7 days to get like your card fully crafted up. Honestly, that might be a W, to be honest with you. Because like you could play the game for like a whole year and never see a premium card from World Boss Ultimate or from story mode. So like if you got like 10 or 15 of those cards and then you just use them to craft, combine or whatnot, and then you got like a bunch of Pierce on your cards, you take a week off, future fight, you come back, your account is there waiting for you. I know like a lot of us have addictions to this game because we've been playing for so long, but like that might be a W for you depending on how many times you crafted or like how many brilliant CTPs you reforge using the CTPs that you got. But still, I don't really like how it feels because I don't think anybody should have been punished for the mistakes that the dev team made, because they're the ones who didn't properly test. Like we're players, right? We're players, we're paying customers, right? We're not a part of the dev team. I'm not a Netmarble employee, none of that. At the end of the day, I want to see the game survive. So if I see something that I feel like has the potential to completely destroy the game, even if I can benefit from it momentarily, in the long term, that's what I'm thinking about. If I can get a 500 CTPs today, and those 500 CTPs will make it so that all my characters can now dominate in World Boss Legend because they have all brilliant CTPs on them, that's cool for a month. But then if the game stopped making money and then shut down the next month, was it really worth it? Especially if like everybody's getting CTPs like that and they never have to spend money again, the game's gonna shut down, right? Anyways, so all agents have gotten 1 free CTP, 1 Odin's Blessings, 1 premium card, 150 CCF, 150 Titan Component Pack, 150 Essence of Dimension, 150 Awakening Crystals, and 150 Mandalay Gems. So basically they gave you one of everything. There's a lot of people on the forums that were demanding these things, and I was like, yeah, they're not gonna do this. They're not gonna, bro. Lo and behold, the Future Fight team has sent this to every single player, except the people who have been locked out. Well, I guess it's gonna get sent to them, but I believe it's gonna expire because I'm looking at it in my account right now, and the expiry date is 6 days. It's 6 days and 24 hours. So like if the people are locked out starting today, it might be there when they come back, just be there, but it might also not be there, right? Because they can't log into the game to like get it. The rewards will be sent to your inbox and be available for 7 days. Let me see what else they have to say down here. Also, we will try our best to distribute the story mode fragments that were not returned during the withdrawal. Yes, we will. Oh my, yo, so this is a big W. It's a big W. So not only are we like all getting proper compensation, which I believe this more than makes up for people missing out on ABX for 1 day, missing out on World Boss for 1 day, missing out on Squad Battle for 1 day. Your daily crystals have been covered by the 1,000 that they gave away yesterday. So like everything that you missed out on is absolutely covered with these rewards here, plus the 1,000. So this is a Future Fight team that we've never seen. I don't know if this is the dev team that made like all those crappy changes years before, right? And they've had a change of heart, or if this is a brand new team. But whoever is leading the game right now, the last 6 to 8 months, you guys are absolutely killing it. And you don't have to take my word for it. You guys can track my spending, right? You guys can definitely track my spending, and you guys know I put my money where my mouth is. Like I've been buying stuff that I don't even need right now, just because I want this game to actually see that, listen, if you treat the players right, I'm here for you. I'll sing your praises, and I will spend just so my $2 can help this game go a little further, right? So thank you guys so much for actually compensating everyone, even those ungrateful swines. Yeah, thank you for compensating everyone for the day that was missed because of the whole lockout here. Thank you guys for returning the fragments. Unfortunately, we have a couple lost soldiers that got locked out because they I guess they tried to game the system a little bit, right? Because I had a couple people DM me and they're like, yo, the only reason I used the item, I'm gonna be real with you, is because I thought if I used the items they couldn't take it back from me, because if it's used, how they gonna get it back? And you were right? You used it, but unfortunately, because you used it, now you're locked out and you're missing out on rewards that a little bit, maybe a little bit better, but depending on how much you did, maybe it was worth it, right? Maybe it was worth it to you if you got like a bunch of pierce. Like maybe if you went from no pierce to having like 15 or 10% pierce because you got so many cards from so many fragments, right? Anyways, let me jump in the game right here and show you guys that this is not a facade, this is not a farce. It is a real thing, boys. So right here, as you can see, they sent the premium card, and they sent the CTP and the Odin's Blessings. Let me see what I get from the Odin's Blessings. We got energy attack and cooldown, which is actually pretty nice. Let's see what we get from the CTP. We got patience, which is actually pretty nice. We need more CTPs, any CTP, because I will be reforging soon. And then this next card is a White Fox card, which is actually pretty good. I'm gonna have to make sure I log into my free-to-play account and pick up this as well, because that's actually a big W. And if you come over here, I already collect the TCP, and that's how I knew something was going on, because I was like, admin gift 150 of this, 150 of this, let me check the forms. And this was actually sent before the form post was even made, which is actually crazy. And then yesterday they actually went ahead and they sent this was the regular maintenance reward, right? And then this, which is absolutely insane, boys. So yeah, I think this is more than fair compensation, more than fair compensation. So thank you once again to the Future Fight team. And guys, make sure you log in and pick up your free crystals. This is basically one free uniform. One free uniform, one free CTP, one free comic card, a bunch of tier 3 mats. It's just absolutely insane, man. Just think, all these materials and stuff that they gave away, if they're giving this to every single player, that's millions of dollars that they just committed to righting a wrong that was caused by them, right? That's actually insane. Like, giving away, like, if there's 1 million people playing the game and they give away 1,000 crystals to each of those players, that's a lot of money, bro. And they just did it without people having to like boycott and pitchfork and doing all kinds of stuff, right? This is the kind of proactive decisions that I like to see from this game, bro. That's why I always say, bro, like, when they're doing good, I want to support them because this is amazing. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.